What's up, little flexers? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we have my favorite deck in the standard format, Eternatus VMAX. Now, I have built my list in a way that I haven't seen a lot of other people play. It is focused on getting the high HP knockouts. We see this format shifting more and more towards VMAX decks, more and more towards, tag team GXs, and those lists are including a lot of big charm. So I wanted to go in a way that maximized the damage output of Eternatus VMAX. Now, it's going to be difficult with this list to beat things like Decidueye. It's going to be difficult to beat things like Lucario Melmetal, but we have a very big advantage in the mirror against ADP decks, against Mewtwo decks, and against Centiskorch decks, especially the ones that play Big Charm. We have those ways to get up to the high numbers. So we start every Eternatus list with a 4/4 Eternatus VMAX line. You want to have this as your main attacker, and the ability is just too good not to play a reduced count. So Eternal Zone, if all your Pokemon in play are Dark type, you can have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench. So that is how we boost the damage of our Dread End attack. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Dark Pokemon in play. So we are doing a base of 270 if we have a full bench. Now, we also have Galarian Slowbro V. Galarian Slowbro V is the first way that this list can boost the base damage. So rapid fire poison. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned. Amazing ability that just does an additional 10 damage. Think of it as like a plus power or something like that. After your opponent takes a knockout, or if you have a double switch in hand, you can get into the Slowbro V, retreat it to the bench, and then go in with your attack on the Eternatus VMAX. We also have Zigzagoons. I love Zigzagoons here, and they just are perfect synergy because you need the dark Pokemon on your bench to do Eternatus's attack for full power. So Zigzagoon, obviously with its Headbutt Tantrum, doing 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And something that I've seen people cut in their list is Scoop Up Net. I think it is an absolutely awesome inclusion for Eternatus, not just to pick up Zigzagoons for reuse, but really to, it's another retreat option, right? You can switch into a Zigzagoon, pick it up with Scoop Up Net, or if you start a Zigzagoon, it just gives you that additional switch. So the biggest problem with Galarian Slowbro is its hefty retreat cost, coming in at 3 colorless for the retreat. So we have a bunch of ways to retreat it here. We got 4 switch, we got 1 Dark City, and we have 2 hiding energy. Now, these in combination will be allowing you to get that Slowbro V out of the active, and I found that it's completely fine to have all those options. The switch are also good in the Mewtwo matchup to get out of the Muck GX attack if they try to poison you and paralyze you, but it also works extremely well with the Slowbro. So the last way that we boost our damage is with Vitality Band. Vitality Band just doing 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. You can see how we can ramp up to those huge numbers. And you'll see that actually in the next few games. We got a game against Centiskorch. We got a game against the Mirror, and we have a game against Mewtwo with the Big Charm. You're going to see how this list performs. You're going to see why I love this list, and I talk a little bit during the games about what makes the deck so good. I'll point out when we needed those extra damage buffs, and I love this list personally. If you want to see more gameplay from me, please follow me at twitch.tv/FlexDaddyRighteous. I'm also active on Twitter at Real John Walter, and we'd love to have you join the community, even in the Discord and things like that too. So all that stuff is down in the description below. As always, remember, good luck and also have fun. All right. Go here. So I know that he can Radiating Heat us. So I want to just attach and pass. I'll attach the special and then I'll pass. The wet Mewtwo deck is pretty good. That's pretty funny. Do you think it'll be good? Because the way I see the wet Mewtwo is like, why would you play Water Mewtwo when you could play Welder Mewtwo? All right, so we have a big charm on that Senti. Does he have the switch and the energy, though? He does, bro. He's going to get an energy spinner, and he's going to get a switch if he doesn't already have one of those two pieces. Yeah, well, he can't have the energy spinner. We kind of know that because he would have energy spinnered before he Pokegeared. So the big charm on the Centiskorch is a little bit concerning, but we have a lot of ways to do additional damage. So normally the big charm would be pretty tough to deal with, but no energy spinner, so he must have a fire in hand. Yo, thank you so much, Floama. I appreciate that, dude. That rocks. And 3 energy go to the Centiskorch. Now, we could, in theory, get a knockout on the Centiskorch, but it would take having 7 bench, and that just doesn't seem feasible. So we'll go ahead and attach. I'm going to try to use a Crobat here. So we'll switch here. I'm going to go ahead and give up the boss because, yeah, it doesn't seem that likely that we're going to be able to hit those high numbers. And then we'll go for Crobat. Draw our 5. Hope to hit a few. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yo, what's up, Bort?
Yaz Queen, thanks for all the epic streams. Digging all the content you're putting out.
Yo, thank you, Bort. I appreciate it, bro. I've been feeling a little bit sad about my content lately. You know, and it's not like I haven't been feeling like I've been putting out bad stuff, because I've been pretty happy with the stuff I've been putting out, but I've just been like, are people actually enjoying it? So thank you for that message. That actually does like really lift my spirits a little bit. We'll take the VMAX, bro. We'll take the VMAX. Play the VMAX down. Kitty the Pizza says Humpty Dumpty. I mean, that is like my pride and joy, my crowning achievement this year. I can't believe that was still this year. Yeah, what's up, Vince? Welcome to the stream. Nah, dude, I dig it so much. I love that. I love it. Because, like, that's the kind of stuff that sometimes I wonder, like, man, am I doing the right things? And then I was just thinking to myself this morning, like, man, am I doing the right things? Like, am I making the right videos? And then I think, I mean, we have a really strong core audience, which I love. So I thank you guys all so much. Like, just for being here, for chilling, for hanging with me. And for giving me the words of encouragement. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. All right, so we're going to go for the Slowbro. This is pretty much why you play Slowbro. For, like, Centiskorch, mirror things. All right, so then we go here. Then we go. Do we want to switch? We're down 2. Let's put that in the bin. We want a Crobat, right? So I'm just trying to think about how we can draw the most cards, because we do need to do like 270. So he is at 310. So he's basically at 300, right? Because we're going to do another 10 damage. So we need to figure out a way, if it's even possible, to do the extra damage. Okay. So let's go here. We're going to need like Zigzagoons and stuff. We only have 1 energy left and a capture. All right, that's fine. That's more than enough to get through the rest of the game. We go here. We need to fill the bench. We need like a Zigzagoon, a Scoop Up Net. Okay. We could go Scoop Up Net on the Zigzagoon. That would do 10 more damage. Let's see. Would the 10 damage make a difference? So, again, he has the big charm. So we're at 350 health, minus 40, or minus 50. So he's at 300, 290. It wouldn't make a difference, actually, because we just don't even have the benched Pokemon here. So, with that in mind, let's just Dread End. He's going to take a knockout here, and then we have to bring up our second VMAX, find our last energy, and go from there. Oh, the Hyper Potion? They always have it. Yo, Inferni, what's up, buddy? Did you replace the Sableye with the Slowbro? Yeah, I did. JW, is the Rainbow Rare Charizard still the most expensive card? Because I have one. I mean, the most expensive Charizard card would definitely be like base set first edition, right? Like that is just the most expensive one. If you're talking about current, I think it's probably the Shining Charizard, right? Probably just the Shining Charizard. Just got this third emote slot waiting on approval. Is it a Smash themed one? He's got the back-to-back Hyper Potions. Really, bro? Oh, he about to do me dirty like that with the back-to-back. Back-to-back. I'm really regretting not playing the Crobat, because then if we have 50 damage on him, like we're looking a lot better. Oh my gosh. If you throw in a Toxicroak, you'll be able to hit the 300. That's true. That's true. We're trying to just cheese him with the Slowbro. I feel like the Slowbro does enough damage that we shouldn't have to be like, yes, you know, Toxicroak. A Toxicroak seems cool. The problem with Toxicroak is like you're probably only doing a 1/1 line. Realistically. All right. So then we go here. We know he has Welder in hand. We'll put it on the active, sure. We will discard a Marnie. Nah, we should have discarded this probably. That's okay. All right. And then I think we want a Marnie, but let's go ahead and play our Crobat now. We'll go ahead and Marnie. Get rid of that hand. We know he has Welder in hand. We do get a Zigzagoon, and we do get... Yo, we get the Vitality... Can we get a one-shot here? So if we have the Vitality Band on the active, then we're doing, 280. 280. We're getting there. Close. It's very close. We need one more Zigzagoon, right? And then he would be knocked out from Poison coming back into our turn. So... 50. So we're at 300. We're doing 280. We need one more Zigzagoon to make it so that he dies from poison coming back into our turn. Okay, that's what must be done. That is what must be done. Oh, he does. No. We did the damage calculation wrong. Right. Of course, because he was poisoned. I didn't calculate in the poison. That's insane. Get bodied, my dude. Now, where do you go if you're the Centiskorch player? I suppose if he has Welder, if he has Welder and a couple energies, he's got the Heat energy. He's got Welder and a couple energies, and he finds the VMAX. He's in a pretty good spot. But it's not looking like he has that. Or does he? Or does he have the Welder in hand? He does not, but he's going to discard an energy, but that's not going to be enough. You're done, bud. GG. The only way to play Eternatus. Hitting those high numbers, you're seeing it there, just how wild that can be. Numbers. It doesn't have a way to counter Zamazenta. So like Zamazenta just straight up is like your biggest nightmare. Zachary says, yeah, I have a golden Necrozma card. That's awesome, bro. All right. Get wrecked. Sure. Sure. Let's get in that extra little bit of damage. This is really important against Eternatus. It's just getting those little extra pokes in. And what a great, like, next hand. I mean, we do get the supporter. We got the second energy here. We got the Eternatus. The only thing we're missing is the switch or the Dark City, but I'm confident we can get there. Got a question. Why do you have Slowbro on this deck? For the ability. For the ability. We can poison our opponents. So that can, that's basically like adding an extra damage counter. And if they don't find a switch, like in a lot of cases, you know, you get to the late game and you poison your opponent, they would need like 2 switches, right? If they don't have an attacker on the bench, they only have 1 attacker. So they would switch, you know, switch to the bench, switch to the active, that kind of thing. And sometimes that's hard for them to do. All right, see you later, bro. Thanks for chilling with us. We'll see you in a bit. So he's gonna go ahead and quick ball for the Zigzagoon. All right, all right, all right. And we do see a Crobat. Energy on the bench. So very curious. I mean, there's a world where we can gust that thing up and kill it. And that is the world that I want to exist in. That is the world that I want to exist in. Because otherwise, you know, you're looking at it and like, we would have to go in with this Eternatus into the active, which is still a fine play. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really happy if we can find ourselves a switch. Let's go. Let's go. Manderson for the 11 months. Thanks, buddy. All right, so we'll go ahead and Marnie here because we have no other real option. Do get a Crobat. Okay. Okay. That's very nice. All right, so we'll put the Eternatus back in. We'll take ourselves out an Eternatus. Do we need Zigzagoon, actually? So he's going to be at... 4 actually would make a difference in terms of the number of Pokemon we need to have on the bench. But I want to get the Eternatus down this turn. It's a little bit safer to me to get the Eternatus down this turn. And then we quick ball. We're being a little greedy. We maybe could have gotten rid of the dark energy. I understand. Being a little bit greedy. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. And I'm gonna save. Yeah, we got absolutely outplayed there. We definitely should have discarded the dark energy for sure. Deciding what to do. I think they were really thinking that their Eternatus was going to get knocked out this turn. No, that's not the case. Never assume. Sure, never assume. But we were happy that we got the Eternatus V down. And that was just like thinking ahead, right? Because if he retreats here and he knocks us out, that'd be pretty nasty. Especially if he could get a Gust KO on the Eternatus V. But then if we can evolve it into our second VMAX, like, we're chilling. So what was the final speedrun tally? We did it in 4 hours and 30 minutes, which is really good because we had, what was it, 13 decks? So, yeah, 13 decks in like 4.5 hours. Absolutely nutty. World record. Oh, for sure. We definitely got the world record. Thank you for the follow, Mad Titan. So we will see a Power Excel, likely to this Eternatus, and we need to not get punished. Okay, we like kind of don't get punished. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. Our last Crobat. Make it count, boys. Make it count. All right, so now the question becomes, do we want to knock out the active? And I think the answer is yes. If he would have power excelled to like another Eternatus, maybe we try to be greedy and gust up this Eternatus. The fact that he doesn't have another energy in hand, though, actually might lead me to want to gust that up. But we're going to go... Well, if we gust it up, we could poison it. And then do a lot of damage. Because this one is soft enough. All right, let's gust. Let's gust. And let's do our poison. Yeah. So now we're just looking for a switch. I mean, we're also looking for a Pokemon. That's fine. I'll take the first hit. This is a great position to be in. We feel very privileged to be in this position. Dude, was there any doubt, Manderson? And then Pedro actually tried it, and he ended up with like 5:15, I think was his time, or 5:05. So like very clearly, not as much, you know. Very clearly. So pretty insane stuff. All right, so he's going to hit into us. Does have a research. I'm not sure why he didn't play that. Maybe he was waiting to play the reset stamp or something. Or maybe he just top decked it. Yeah, no, he didn't have that. He got kind of unlucky. I think the thing that really screwed with him was the Scizor. We were very lucky to grind out a win with the Scizor deck. Granted, some of the lists were, you know, maybe not optimized. I will say that. Some of the lists could have been a little bit better. You know, some of the lists were like going in to a gunfight with a knife. You know, some of the lists were the I don't know, the 2020 Brooklyn Nets against the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Is like not even a contest. Did I cook up all the lists? I did. Yeah. So he actually evolves that Eternatus. Let's go. That's huge. We can hit 300, bro. We can hit 300 like it's nothing. We can hit 300 like it's nothing. All right, this is great. So we get the first knockout. We're going to take that knockout as well. We get the Dark City. So we'll put the hiding energy here. Go dark. And then let it roll. Let it ride, as it were. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, we'll take the Zigzagoon. We'll do our 10 damage. We'll do our 10 more damage. So now we're in poison. We're in poison territory, attached territory, knockout territory on that guy. So we have the win in hand, right? We got Gust. And he's down at 280, right? So we literally have it. Unless he has Dangerous Drill and a way to counter the stadium, we just win this turn. Or this next turn. Hey, JW, did you get into contact with Full Grip for the gift? No, I did not. Should I send Natalie a message right now? I'll send Natalie a message in the super special Discord that we've started for the online series, the Full Grip online series. Get hype, by the way, for that. Does Natalie have an official title at the Grip of Fullness? She is. I'm sure it's like. I'm sure it's like. I don't know if it's an official title, but she's like a. I don't want to. The word that comes to my mind is like she's a stalker, but she's not she doesn't really. She pulls orders. I know that. She does a lot of the operations. I don't know that she has an official title. Yeah. What time on a Tuesday will it be starting? It'll be starting at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So how do we get into that Discord? We will be opening everything up by the end of the weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes open for all that stuff. We're going to just be... We're making sure everything is set. We have one more thing to do in terms of we have another meeting like tonight or tomorrow. And then we're just going to go over a few more things, make sure everything is ready to kind of open the floodgates. But we'll have, all right, so the first tournament is going to be on the 14th. So 10 days from now. And then we will be doing... Wow, 10 days from now. That's crazy. And then we'll be... Look at this. Look at this. I guess we get it with the Zigzagoon, but even so, like, this is the power here. We got the rapid poison. We'll just do the extra 10 damage because we can. And then look at that. The Slowbro putting in so much work. It's such a beast in the mirror. But then you'll be able to join in the Discord here in the coming days. So... that'd be really fun. Yeah, you're just seeing the extra boosted damage, like doing so much, bro. It's so good. It's so good. I love the Slowbro. It just gets that extra little tick or two of damage that Eternatus needs in these high HP matchups. So it's a really cool card for this deck. I'll like explicitly only watch a horror movie if it's a zombie movie, because then I can disassociate the horror in that movie with the horror in real life, right? So, things like, I don't know, what was a good horror movie that I watched? I remember watching a good zombie movie that I watched. Like, what was the one where they're in the mall? What's the one where they're in the mall and the woman gives birth? The woman gives birth to the baby in the mall. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, what was that one? All right, we have this hand. I'm actually kind of thinking that we just chill. I don't want to give him the Viridian. I don't want to get rid of our Marnie. We learned our lesson in one of the other games. So we're just going to chill. All right, you guys didn't tell me what our win-loss streak was, so I have to just assume that we were undefeated. So. What was the one? No. Dawn, was it Dawn of the Dead? It was probably Dawn of the Dead, right? Because they had a bunch of sequels. Dawn of the Dead. It was probably that one. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yes. That movie was so good. That movie was so good. In my humble onion. And they're all in the mall, bro. And they're all like huddled in the mall. And oh my gosh. And then, what's another one that I really liked? I really liked, let me just pull up like best zombie movies. Because I've seen a fair share. There was one I remember where it was like zombies in the, zombies in a freaking mountain or something. They're in the like in a winter scene. Do you guys have any idea what I'm talking about? They're in like, it was like it was a campy film, but I'm just blanking on the name right now. Anyway, all right. So let's go here. We got Train to Busan is the best one. I have not seen that. It was Game of Thrones. Yes, Dankus knows. Yeah, it was Game of Thrones. Exactly, Dankus. I think we can afford to go Crobat here. I am worried about the Muck. Yeah, there it is. So I actually want to keep all of our switches if we can. We'll go here. We're just looking to get a knockout on the Victini. And then I'm straight chilling on everything else. So we'll go here. Get ourselves out like Slowbro is fine. We will... I'd love to switch, but again, we're trying to save. I'd love to knock out the Indeedee, actually. Maybe we should have done that. That could have been a very reasonable play for us. So we'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 would be enough. We're gripping the switch there. 6 would be enough with the Zigzagoon poke. So the other thing, maybe what I could have done is I could have not actually knocked out the Victini and then like killed it with Zigzagoons. But I think, because then he would have to have a switch. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna body this fool anyway. All right. Okay. All right. Let me look up best zombie movies, because a lot of them I've seen, in the past, right? They were a while. I haven't seen a zombie movie in probably like 5 years. Probably the last zombie movie that I saw. This is gonna date me. But it was probably World War Z. Like, no cap. Oh, that guy's creepy. All right. Dead Snow. I think it was Dead Snow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was Dead Snow. I remember that one. They were Nazi zombies. Oh, yeah. Yes. Nazi zombies. That's right. A group of students head off for an Easter holiday in the snowy Scandinavian cabin, and they accidentally summon an undead horde of zombies by meddling with a box of gold loot. Yep. I remember now. Let's see. The Girl with All the Gifts. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Have any of you guys seen that? Let me read the synopsis here. Okay, we did grip the switch for this exact moment in time. We go switch into here. We go Marnie. And we put some of that poison hurt on the boy. We get the Dark City. We get that. Okay. We get... I don't think I want to evolve that. Sure, so we'll Giant Horth. Do that thing. And then, yeah, just go ahead and retreat. I'll Scoop Up Net, because why not? We'll just put 10 damage on the active, like, again, just like for no real reason other than to do damage. I mean, they can heal a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. If we miss a bench Pokemon or something, we'll be happy we have that extra damage. The Girl with All the Gifts. Train to Busan is on Netflix. The problem is, like, I cannot watch any of these with my wife because she is very scared of zombie movies. Okay, let's see. Let me read you The Girl with All the Gifts. Okay. In this case, the zombie condition is the result of The Last of Us fungal pathogen, which has turned most of the population into hungries, but that remains largely in the background of the story, which instead focuses on young girl Melanie, who's receiving an unusual education in a heavily armored facility. As a second-generation hungry, Melanie still wants to eat human flesh, but can think and feel too, and her mere existence could hold... Oh, so she's like a zombie herself, but she's getting an education. Ah. Okay, very interesting. All right. Alrighty then. We got... Okay, that's good. We will take out... Like, I guess we could get an Eternatus on the bench, right? Like, it doesn't matter. We just... Yeah, we're chilling here. And then... What do we want, realistically? What do we want? You can't knock us out. So let's just go... Put the herd on that. I guess we didn't need to because the Indeedee just comes in. So we probably shouldn't... we shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Because he just comes up and he heals. So we're going to take 20 damage. But that shouldn't matter. And we're probably going to get reset stamped, is the problem. Okay, let's look up another one. We got World War Z is the 14th ranked one. I didn't think that movie was that great. I have not seen Zombieland. Dawn of the Dead, very good. James Gunn wrote Dawn of the Dead? Okay. Let's see. Wreck. I don't know what Wreck is. Brain Dead. Okay. Night of the Living Dead. Okay, that's a classic. Train to Busan. Okay, I understand. Yo, that looks... I got one picture of this movie and it looks ridiculous. It's is it Japanese? Oh, Korean. Okay. Yo, we did get the boss. Let's put the hurt on him. What did he get us with? Severe poison? Okay, gotcha. Insane deck, bro. Insane. Everybody play Eternatus. That's all I'm saying.